Cheers and welcome, my friends. I'm Horadrak and we are playing Europa Universalis 4 with the newest Common Sense DLC as the Hansa, the confederation of trading cities in the northern German and Baltic region. And in the last episode we reached some sort of a milestone for us. We are at war with Denmark and we abolished the sound toll, basically. You can see it here. Where is it? Should be in here somewhere. Event weird. Yeah, we have completed end the sound toll, so we have forced the Danes to stop taking tolls just because they own this small sound, where all our trading ships that want to go from the Baltic into the Atlantic have to go through, and that has boosted the trading power of our capital province, Lübeck. By this, we have now free shipping through the sound toll with plus 15 local trade power and plus 25% trade power. This is now an insane province for trading. We have 57 trading power in here. Without any buildings, we are building a marketplace that will give us 50% more trade power. And we should now be completely dominating this thing. There's not much left for Denmark to do, and we will even take Sjælland, so they will have even less trade power. Basically, we're going to end the supremacy of Denmark over the sound. We try to take as much land as we can. They would give us Sjælland. The problem is Muscovy is in a war with us, and they have a lot of troops. A lot. And we can now decide if we want to take up the gauntlet, help our Swedish allies to kick out the Muscovian troops, or we just will be content with taking Sjælland and fight another day. Normally I'm too greedy in these games, but I think we'll nevertheless try to help them. We have some men and we will go ahead, I think, and kick this guy out, the trading guy. We don't need you, but we'll need this Marcus Alt, who will give us some more discipline and therefore help our goals. We can do improve our prestige. That will give us 1 stability. Solidify our papal relations. We have only 5 papal influence, just because we're pretty small. Yeah, the improve our prestige thing is always nice. I'll take that. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I think we'll follow the Swedish army and try to basically kick out the Muscovian troops from Sweden. Trade wars. We always encouraged health as a Y missing. Healthy competition between our merchants, but at the same time they always put the greater interest of the Republic first. We would work together to ensure that the Republic's trade was strengthened against the interests of rivals. Now this tradition is waning, and the merchant class is becoming increasingly fratricidal. This is hurting our country. Something has to be done! We're losing 50 diplomatic power. That's not good. We could tech up. We could do this, and we could do that, but I think I'll keep all my points. Where are you going? I think we'll have to help the Swedes. They cannot lose a fight or we will get problems. I mean, we get a ticking war score now that we have conquered the war goal. This is our war goal, Sjælland. We can get 24.6 more war score from conquering more land. I fear that this rebellion with the Hussites will soon pop, and that will give us a bit of a problem, but we have lots of forts, so it shouldn't be too bad. 1.4 years. Could I harsh treat them? 104 military points. That's a lot. What about accept demands? No, no, we won't do that. Over my dead body. You have to keep in mind that our ruler is a very experienced military guy, and he's an old patrician, so he will not stand for any compromise in this matter. The good thing is, Muscovy is marching giant armies through the land of Sweden. And this costs them manpower, a lot of manpower. They have 561 manpower left, so basically nothing, and they have 66,000 men. But we have the naval superiority. They cannot do much against us. I would like to get at least Gotland and Sjælland, but ideally connect Sjælland with my lands. Will help Sweden. What are they doing? Marching down here. Yeah, they're losing 5%. This hurts them in the long run. Their war enthusiasm is still high, but their military strength gives them some kind of malice. It's a short war till now. Denmark is completely occupied, so they're not that happy about it. Where are you going? You arrive in Newland. Are you marching down here? In that case, we might go by boat and help them. Yeah, if we could destroy this Muscovian army, it would be good. We take, let's say, we'll take our 9 galleys and stop them from reaching us. I'm really glad that Brandenburg can do nothing against us, because it seems they're not getting military access through Mecklenburg or Lüneburg or whatever nation it is that borders me. They just won't let them through. That's incredibly good for me, as you can imagine. Basically, we are going to ship our... our leader died. We need... what do we need? What kind of leader do we need now? I think we need another military leader. Although we are pretty far in the military tech. We could get another idea group with this. Depending on how many provinces I'm going to take. Yeah, we take a bureaucratic guy. We will exchange him very soon. How will this change the balance of power? Yeah, leave it okay. So take a bureaucratic guy, and let's see what we can do. Make our leader general. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. I'm glad of it. No. I want you to... Yeah, they're marching down here to Riga. We move our ships down here and try to help the Swedes. The Livonian Order is letting them march through. They're at war with Poland, Moldavia and Lithuania. It's not good. Yeah, meeting over here. They cannot have that many troops now. Yeah, they have no manpower left. The winter has to take its toll. But they lost their castle in Viborg. That'll hurt. Nope, my friend. That's not a good idea to move in there. We're going to die. Oh, we lost the... now we cannot even take Sjælland from them. Can we take them... Can we take Muscovy out? It would be so good if we could. I would like to offer you tribute. What do you want? Reval and Narva to Livonian Order. And that's it. And I have to pay some money. That's fine, actually. I mean, it is mean of me to backstab Sweden, but realistically speaking, they do not want any of my land. But this can let me take from Denmark whatever I want. And that's perfect. So we'll do this. You give these two to Livon in order. And we will be in good shape. This should swing the war into our direction. I'll make sure to give Sweden some provinces. From Norway, I think. Speaking of that, move to Finland. I think we want to conquer Iceland still. Would be a very good thing if we could use them to colonize the Americas. Although we wouldn't really know that there are Americas, would we? I mean, we are in contact with the Northmen, and don't know if you know it, but the Vikings allegedly reached the Americas. They called it Vinland, like wineland, because of stuff that grew there, and they must have reached it via Greenland, which is over here. The that quite a big colony in Greenland from 1100 on. They even had their own bishop, if I remember correctly, and they had to give up the colony because there was a small ice time, a small ice age in the I think 1500s or 1600s, and that made it unlivable there. Also, they destroyed the environment a bit, so they had problems with really being sustainable. But yeah, it would be a great thing if we could get Iceland. Because that would also give us a presence in the North Sea node. We could build a thing over here. It's pretty costly to develop this province. Both are very costly. And they are Arctic and all that stuff, but it would allow us to dominate the North Sea node, North Sea trade node, and that's what we want. What we also want, and what we could do this war actually, is to take Bergenshus. Bergenshus was in some sort incorporated into the Hansa. They were some sort of lower member, so it would not be illogical. I think that's what we're going to do. I think the other plan is a bit bonkers to take Iceland. That's not something the Hansa would really consider, but Bergenshus is a fairly big city. And please just think about us only incorporating the city of Bergenshus. We're not taking really all this territory, because what would we want to do with it? We're not interested in that. But yeah, so we have to move over there. Oh no, Norway has taken Bergenshus. Sweden, I mean. So we have to do that in another war. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine, I guess. I mean, they could reconquer this. How far are you? No immediate impact on the siege status. It's the status quo. The siege is... No, it's not progressing, because they need 9 regiments and they only have 8. So this siege is going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Their army is not big enough to do anything, basically. Are there any other places with high trade power? Yeah, Lothian in Scotland is also a high trade power province for the North Sea. Now, at the moment the North Sea is not very important for us, but later, when we can get provinces in Canada and stuff, We might be able to steer trade this way and then move it to Lübeck, so we can profit from the trade. That would be quite nice, quite handy. Where are our troops? Oh, they are in Schierland. Oh, and Brandenburg has finally found a way into my lands. What are you? Yeah, military tech 5. We are military tech 6. We have 110% discipline. But our army is a bit small. How much land can we take from you now? Will you give me Gotland? Yes, you will. I want Fyn, Schleswig, and Holstein. No, you won't do that. Sad. Can we get you out of the war? Just get out of the war, please. Not much that you need to do that. What do you want? Me releasing Bremen. That's not going to happen, buddy. It's just not going to happen. No? Alright then. Alright, that's fine. Take our ships down here. Going to blockade Brandenburg. Hardy seamen. Our traditional fisheries are proving excellent grounds for the recruiting of sailors for our fleet. This has filtered through into better leadership in our navy. 10 navy tradition. Thank you very much. That is useful. Although, seeing that we are not recruiting any leaders, any admirals, we won't really be using it that much. We're slightly over force limit with our ships, but that's okay, I think. How is trade going over here? We have 56... Excuse me, please. 56% of our trade power. Of the trade power in here. And then is East Frisia. It's taking 1.72 out of this. We will be conquering them next. They are next. Where are you, Sweden? What are you doing? Are you at war with... No. No. What are your troops doing here? Why are you not helping me? What? You are in no war with anyone else. What I could do is I could annoy Brandenburg by landing in the lands. How many troops do they have? Brandenburg, how much troops? 17,000. So this is their complete army. This is their whole army. They have a 3-2-4 leader, so it's pretty good. They're going in order, make peace with Poland for basically nothing. What is Poland thinking? Oh no, you're trying to eat the rest of the Teutonic Order. That's fine. That's all fine and dandy. Yeah, you annex them fully. And you're allied with Austria. How much more do we need? 55 for this peace treaty. It will give me a hell of a lot aggressive expansion. I shouldn't really be doing this. Oh. No, we don't want Bornholm. This is okay. Or should we leave out Gotland? Just take what we have claims on. This will still piss off a lot of people. Just do this. Yeah, Denmark might join, but doesn't really matter that much. If we take Bornholm too, then we would have some sort of a staging grounds for producing claims on these provinces, which I want. I want claims, and then I want to take these provinces as soon as I can. Not sure if I will be able to hold on to Schierland if I don't have any sort of connection. Yeah, it's just too crazy. I can't do it. 20. I have no claim on Bornholm, but it's also not worth very much. We need Gotland, but if I put them away, could take these provinces. Yeah, it's not working out. It's really not working out. Why is the development of these provinces so high? 11, 8, 20. Yeah, this is a pretty good province. What to do? What to do? I cannot piss everyone off. I need Gotland for my trading interests. Oh, didn't know that the AI also gets development cost bonuses. That's interesting. Very good. All right, I'll have to end this war. We are going to take Gotland and Sheerland. I will take Bornholm, just because these pesky islands are not very useful. And I want to have claims. If I take it now, it will spare me the problem of making more claims on anything else. And then you'll give me all your money, as much as you have, 167, that's fine. You're going to, I know, keep Gotland. I could end their thing with Norway. I don't want that though. You could release Holstein. That would be a good thing, I think. How much are we away from that? That's a bit much, yeah. Not as much. 101 compared to 83. Alright, don't release them. But annul your treaties Brandenburg and Muscovy. Brandenburg is actually fine. We can pull them into a war and try to dismantle them later. How much more are you willing to give? Not much more. You have claims in my land. Yeah, what I really should do is humiliate them. I fear I can't do that. It's tempting. But if I want these provinces and all the other things, I'm just going to humiliate them and leave it at that. So send them the peace offer. And we did it. You are... Oh! You're pretty aggro. Do not like me at all. It's not good. And we'll make this our core. We'll give it more autonomy, so it is easier to have. We'll give this more autonomy, because it doesn't really matter. Also core this. And we'll give Sheerland. Yeah, shall we really give it more autonomy? Could just let my men stand on there. And if there is an emergency, I could ferry them over. Yeah, make a core out of this. There's some unrest. But I don't think it will be a problem. No, we are not going to change the autonomy here. It's a very valuable province. Although that means pretty big rebel stacks. It's only 20% more. No, 25%. Yeah, we'll leave it at that at the moment. This should change our trading power a lot in this trade node, basically giving us a giant majority, because we have now all the important centers of trade except Ostfriesland and Stettin. We need these two provinces next, Stettin and Ostfriesland, but I think I will prioritize taking Danzig. I want Danzig to have a firmer grip on the Baltic. And East Friesland, allied with Brunswick and Göre. This war should have upped our force limit. Yeah, we can have 2 more units. We will recruit them very soon, but that has to wait until the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please give me a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more in the future, please consider subscribing. I hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.